Okay, I apologize. I cut myself off from that last video, so here is the next video. So on the back of this sheet that you were using in class is your homework. It is problem set, lesson 2, which should be completed tomorrow. These are just express each situation as an integer in the space provided. Remember, that's just a fancy word for positive and negative whole numbers and zeros. So which whole number, positive or negative or zero, would be expressed by each of these situations. I want to talk about number 2 real quickly together because it's a little bit confusing. So it says each sentence is stated incorrectly. Rewrite the sentence to correctly describe each situation. So A says the temperature is negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. So this is kind of like a double negative in English. If we say negative 10 and below zero, that means negative 10 below zero. We either use the negative 10 and just say the temperature is negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit and leave off the below zero, or we can say, or temp is 10 degrees, and then we use words to describe its location instead of the symbol, or 10 degrees Fahrenheit below zero. So you don't want to use both the symbol and the words, because if you use the symbol, you're already telling your reader it's below zero. They should know that that negative means it's in the opposite direction of zero, which is down below. So be careful when you're reading those or when you're saying things. You either use the symbol or use the words to describe a number's location. So see if you can do B tonight on your homework after you have heard that explanation from this video. Nobody should see anybody completing any of these in class today. Actually, I will talk about this one real quick where it says mark the integer on the thermometer that corresponds to the temperature given. So when it says to mark it, like 70 degrees Fahrenheit, an example would be if I'm marking, let's go 92 degrees Fahrenheit, and let's call that letter E. What I would do is I would come over to my thermometer here. I see that it's Fahrenheit, so I know I'm using this vertical number line. I need to go to 90. Where would 92 be? I have to figure out my scale. 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. So 92 would be right here. So I would mark that with an E or with a 92 degrees, just kind of like a little line that says, here it is. So for A, B, C, and D, you need to mark each of those items over here on the number line so that we can see them. All right, that is your homework. Now, if there's still time left in my math session, and the first thing I would want you to do, if you haven't finished the pre-test for Unit 3, A, B, and C in 10marks.com classwork, you need to finish those first. Then, if you have any personal work in 10 marks that is pertaining to this unit, like fractions on a number line lessons or anything on a coordinate plane, you need to complete those lessons. If it's lessons about decimals or dividing or subtracting, those are things you could do later. So scroll through your personal work and see if you have any that pertain to number lines, coordinate planes, or fractions. If you don't, then you may go to Prodigy Game and you may play Prodigy Game pertaining to rational numbers, positive and negative as well. And if you need more practice with these, that is always an option for home as well. All right, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed math class.